Good morning, Salone B here, and we're going to talk about Prince. All right, Prince death. Singer's family sues doctor over opiate addiction. The family of the late U.S. musician Prince is suing his doctor, alleging the failed to properly treat the singer for an opiate addiction. A lawsuit filed in Minnesota reported by ABC News alleges that failures by Dr. Michael Schallenberg played a substantial part in the star's death. Prince died in 2016, age 57, from an accidental overdose of the painkiller fentanyl, a powerful opiate. Dr. Schallenberg has denied any wrongdoing. Earlier this year, prosecutors said no criminal charges would be brought over Prince's death, but the family lawsuit filed in Hennepin County District Court on Friday alleges that Dr. Schallenberg's actions had played a part. Fentanyl, the drug that killed Prince. Prince, 12 Things We've Learned Since His Death, 16 pivotal songs. He failed to appropriately evaluate, diagnose, and treat counsel Prince for his recognizable opiate addiction, and further failed to take appropriate and reasonable steps to prevent the foreseeable fatal result of the addiction. The lawsuit read, according to ABC, these departures from the standard of acceptable medical practice had a substantial part in bringing about Prince's death. The family of the singer, whose real name was Prince Roger Nelson, is seeking unspecified damages in the excess of $50,000. Dr. Schallenberg's lawyer says they intend to defend the case. The Associated Press reported Paul Peterson said in a statement, "We understand the situation has been difficult on everyone close to Mr. Nelson and his fans across the globe. Be that as it may, Dr. Schallenberg stands behind the care that Mr. Nelson received. We intend to defend the case, as well as Dr. Schallenberg." The lawsuit also names North Memorial Health Care, where Dr. Schallenberg worked, Walgreens stores, which dispenses medication, and Unity Point Health. Prince was found unresponsive in a lift at his Paisley Park studio, Minnesota, on 21st April 2016. An investigation revealed he had experienced significant pain for a number of years, and hundreds of painkillers of various types were found at his house. Evidence shows Prince had thought he was taking the prescription drug Vicodin, when in fact he was taking a counterfeit Vicodin pill laced with potentially deadly fentanyl. Prosecutors said there was no evidence that the pills that killed Prince had been prescribed by a doctor. In April, following a 2-year investigation, they said they had found no evidence of intentional wrongdoing. So that's the gist of the Prince situation. They're suing the doctor. There's a situation, there's an opiate crisis as we know it in America. And there's an article that I was reading. It's called "Whites Are the Face of the Opiate Addiction," which we know, statistics is showing that whites are more likely to be addicted to opiates. But Prince was suffering from an opiate addiction. So in Virginia here, Virginia has joined the myriad of states that have led lawsuits or filed lawsuits against Purdue Pharma over the state's opiate crisis. Now, the Attorney General here in Virginia filed charges maybe 2 months ago And the lawsuit accuses Purdue Pharma of profiting from an opiate epidemic. It helped create and prolong the crisis through years of lies and misrepresentation and violation of Virginia Consumer Protection Act. Now, most states are getting on this lawsuit because there are companies that are actually profiting off of this opiate crisis. So this is the gist of it. A lot of things are happening. A lot of people. This is a crisis. As we saw, Demi Lovato, she had an opiate issue, and we just have to really look at this because it's a crisis, and it's a crisis because I have another video that I'm gonna do about economics, and basically what is going on is the legal system has been turned over to lawyers, and the healthcare system has been turned over to doctors. Citizens are no longer taking part in these affairs. So what's going on is there are companies that are coming in, lying about their medicine, and the medicine is actually causing an opiate crisis and opiate addictions, because they said that when a person keeps being prescribed opiates, there is a certain syndrome that happens and it causes addictions to opiates. So let's keep talking about Prince, and let's see how this case will go. I will keep following it. Like, share, subscribe. So long, be. Have a great day.